Hi, I'm Delaney and welcome to English Lagoon. Today we are practicing role play situations. According to research, the best way to improve your language fluency is through mimicry or copying a native speaker. Language is very rhythmic and melodic, and each language has their own type of sound or rhythm. So today we will be reviewing a conversation in 4 parts. In part 1, I will read the whole conversation so that you can hear a native speaker and you can follow along and listen to the rhythm of my words and how I speak, which words I stress and which words I unstress. In part 2, I will play a character and you will play a character. In all of these videos, I will be red and you will be green. In part 3, we will switch. You will play the opposite character and I will play the opposite character. In part 4, we will review some pronunciation and which words were difficult to pronounce. Now, usually I do this exercise in my live classes with students on Zoom or Google Meet, but since we are on YouTube, I will review which words you may have troubles with. I encourage you to pause the video when you need and go back and repeat the video. But the most important part is that you use your voice and try to sound like an actor when you are having these conversations. It will help increase your fluency. Okay, if you're ready, let's go to the situation. Good morning. What brings you in today? I think I have a sore throat and a little bit of a fever. I'm sorry to hear that. Do you have any allergies? No, not as far as I know. Okay, fill out this clipboard and the doctor will see you in about 15 minutes. Thank you. Of course, have a seat right over there. There's plenty of open chairs. Good morning. What brings you in today? I'm sorry to hear that. Do you have any allergies? Okay, fill out this clipboard and the doctor will see you in about 15 minutes. Of course, have a seat right over there. There's plenty of open chairs. I think I have a sore throat and a little bit of a fever. No, not as far as I know. Thank you. Good job on parts 1, 2, and 3. Now we are at part 4. So let's go over some of these harder to pronounce words or sayings. Again, if I don't review it, please comment below and I can go back and review it for you. Here we go. The first one is sore throat. Now we have an R, sore throat. That THR sound is pretty difficult. In order to do the TH, you need to put your tongue through your teeth. Thr. That THR sound. Thr. Use a mirror, use your phone, use your camera. Look at your tongue between your teeth. Now, what I do with my students in my live classes is I have them hold that sound for as long as they can. Try it. It's kind of funny, I know, but try it. In order to get the TH to the R sound, you have to pull your tongue back so the tongue is at the top of your mouth. Thr. Try it slowly and then go faster and faster. Thr. 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 Throat. 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 Sore throat. Sore throat. Good job. Here are some other words you can practice with the THR sound. Threat, throttle, throw, through. Threat, throttle, throw, through. I love pronunciation videos. They're my favorite. Woo! Let's go on to the next phrase, which is little bit of a. Little bit of a. Those two T's where it looks like little. In American English, we pronounce them as a D. It's called a flap T. So instead, we say little, little. It sounds like a D. Little bit of a, little bit of a. Do you see where it's spelled with a T, but it sounds like a D? Little bit, little bit of, little bit of, little bit of, little bit of a fever, little bit of a fever, little bit of a fever. Again, with fast speech in American English, I'm sorry to hear that. It doesn't sound like a T, right? I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. Sounds almost like a D. I'm sorry to hear that. Okay? Not as far as I know is another way to say, I don't think so. For example, have any of your friends been to Italy? Not as far as I know. I don't think so. Maybe. Another example, has your Amazon package been delivered yet to your house? Oh, not as far as I know, but let me check my email. Fill out is a phrasal verb that means to complete a form or to complete paperwork. So in this example, the paperwork was on the clipboard. Fill out the paperwork on the clipboard or fill out the clipboard. Have a seat does not mean to take a seat home or take a chair home. Have a seat means sit down. There are plenty, which means there are multiple seats open. There is 3 seats or 4 seats or 5 seats. There are a lot of choices for you to sit. Okay, thank you so much. That is our role play situation for today. Let me know what other types of situations or conversations that you would like to practice. In the meantime, check out my other videos and subscribe so that you can see them all. Thank you again and have a great rest of your day. Bye.